Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and today we have a neat little strategy for you. This one's called the Come Ladder. Now, the Come Ladder, the first time I saw it was presented by John over at Pro Craps, and I'll link his video below in the description box. And we're going to try that one and see what we think. This will be at the $5 level, just a $300 buy-in. This is a pretty good system for somebody who's just learning the game of craps. Now, you may want to try this at a bubble craps machine if you're just learning. And one of the little interblock machines, an individual machine where you can play at your own pace as you move the chips around and get a better understanding of what we're trying to accomplish with this system. This is a grinding system. You're not going to win a lot, but you're not going to lose a lot, and it's pretty good for somebody who's just trying to learn the game. So let's head on down to the felt now and take a look at the Come Ladder and see what we have. So we'll see you down there shortly. Okay, everybody, down here on the Crapsy Virtual Felt, and we're getting ready to roll out the Come Ladder system. Now, this will require a $300 buy-in, which you can see at the top right hand of the screen, top right hand corner of the screen, and we'll be playing at a $5 minimum bet table. Now, the way this works, we'll start out, once we get a number established, we'll start out with a $5 come bet. That'll be 1 unit, $5 units. Once that number is established, say it goes to the 6, then we'll bet 2 units on the next come out roll. And the reason we're betting 2, that's 1 more than we've got wagered already. So once that one gets established, let's say that one goes to the 8. So we've got 1 unit on the 6, 2 units on the 8, and then the next bet will be 4 units because we have 3 units already out there. So that'll be 1 unit on the 6, 2 units on the 8, and let's say this goes to the 9, then 4 units on the 9. Now we're going to cap our betting at 5 units, so if we have to bet more than 5 in the come to exceed what we already have out on the board, we will just sit on the sidelines and not take that bet. So I know that's a little bit confusing, but let's go ahead and start rolling it out, and maybe it will become a little clearer to you. And as I mentioned in the intro, this is a strategy that if you're just learning how to play craps, this is one where you can learn how to move the chips around a little bit. It's a pretty conservative system where you're not going to get hurt too bad. Grinding system, if you will. You may win a little, you may lose a little, but it's a good learning tool for you. And it's one that I would recommend if you're learning how to play craps. Also, sit down at one of those individual bubble craps machines if you're just learning, and that way you can learn at your own pace. So let's get it started. Let's get a number established here. And we're coming out, and there is the 3-1-4 easy, so the button will move to the 4. And so we're going to put our first bet out of 1 unit, and that's a $5 come bet. And here we go. So that is a 2x4, the lumberyard, the 6 easy, so the chip will move to the 6. And so we've got 1 unit out there, so we'll come back with a 2 unit come bet. And let's roll again. And that's the 3-1-4 easy. So we do win. That is the winning number. So the putt goes off. So now we have 3 units out there, and normally we would just go with a 4 unit come bet. But since the button is off, we cannot place a come bet, and we want to protect those 2 bets out there from a 7. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our 4 unit bet on the pass line, which is really the same bet as the come bet, except the come bet is when a number has been established. The pass line bet is when one is getting ready to be established. So if we get a 7 here, we'll lose our 3 units up on the board, but we'll win 4 units on the pass line, so we'll come out a little bit ahead. So that's why we're betting the pass line. And let's go ahead and roll the dice. Here we go. And that'll go to the 5. So now we've got 7 units out there. And so our next bet would be 8 units. But as we mentioned in the intro, we're capping our bets at 5 units. So we're unable to place that bet. So we'll sit on the sideline until some of these bets get decided. So next row, we're looking for a 4, 5, or 6, little numbers. And there's the double deuces. That's the 4 hard. So the 4 will come down. That's a win for us. And we still have 5 units at risk. We have 1 unit on the 6 and 4 units on the 5 there at the pass line. So we would need a 6 unit bet, come bet to cover those, plus 1. And we cap it at 5, so we still cannot place a bet. So let's go ahead and get these other two bets resolved. If we can get either one of them resolved, then we can place a bet on the come. All right, there's a 6-5 yo, so no help there. And the next roll, and there's a 7 out, so we did lose a little bit on that shooter, $15. So on to shooter 2, and here's the come out roll, and that's the Colt 45. Excuse me, the center field 9. So coming back with a 1 unit come bet, and we get aces in both places, so that's a craps 2, and so we lose that $5 bet. So we'll come back and just replace it and roll them again. This time it's the horse and buggy, the 4-1 no field 5. So we've got 1 unit out there. We'll come back with a 2 unit come bet now, and that'll move to the 10. That's the 10 easy, and so we've got 3 units up there. So we'll come back with 4 unit come bet, and here we go. And that's the 2x4, the lumberyard. That moves to the 6, the 6 easy. And now we've got all our bets out, and let's see if we can hit some numbers. And just like that, there's the 7 out. So that's the worst case scenario right there. It doesn't get much worse than that. So let's go ahead and go to shooter 3 and get a number established here. We're down $55 on the first 2 shooters. And there's the 6-4 10 easy. So we'll put a $5 come bet out, 1 unit, and there's a 7 out, so we would do win 5 on that shooter. And on to shooter 4, and another come out roll here, and there's the tray, the 6 hard. So we'll come out with a $5 come bet, and there are the aces in both places, so we lose that. And so we'll come back with another $5 come bet, and we're rolling. Here we go. So there's a 6-3 center field 9. So we'll come back with 2 units on the come, and there's a 7 out. So we lose the 5, but we win the 10, which is why we're betting the come. And we come out a little ahead on shooter 4. So on to shooter 5 now. And we come out with the 5-3, the 8 easy, so the button will move to the 8. And we'll come out with the 1 unit come bet, $5, and that'll go to the 5, the no field 5. So our next bet will be 2 units on the come. That's the one we have out there, plus 1 unit. And there's the 3-1, that's the 4 easy. So now we have 3 units out there, 1 unit on the 5, 2 units on the 4. So that's 3 total, so we'll come back with a 4 unit bet on the come. And that'll go to the 9, the center field 9. And so now we've got all our numbers out there. So let's see if we can stay away from that ugly number this time. So there's the 5-1 6 easy, so no help on that one. We're looking for a 4, a 5, or a 9. And the next roll is the 7 out, so that's another worst case scenario. So after 5 shooters now, we're down $85 on to shooter 6. So there's a 6-3, that's the center field 9. That'll be our point. And we got a come bet of 1 unit, and we're rolling. And there's the 2-4, the 6 easy. So we'll come back with the 2 unit come bet, and it goes right back on that 6. So we win the 1 unit bet, the 2 unit bet goes out there, so we'll come back with 3 units. That's the 2 units we have out there, plus 1 additional unit. And there's a 3-1-4, so now we have 5 units out there. The next bet would be 6. We cap our bets at 5, so we're unable to place that bet. So let's see if we can hit either the 4 or the 6. The 9 hits, so the putt goes off. Our bets are still working on the come out roll here. And the come out is the 8 easy, the 5-3 8 easy. And here's the next roll. We're looking for a 4 or a 6. And there are the starfish, the 10 hard. Next roll. And there's a 3-1-4, so we win our 3 unit bet, and we've got 2 units left out there. So we'll come back with the 3 unit come bet. That's what we've got out there, the 2 units plus 1 more unit. And that goes to the 10 easy. So now we're looking for a 6 or a 10. We've got 5 units out there. So we cannot bet 6 units, that's above our cap. But we come back and hit that 10 on the first roll, so that's a nice hit. And we win that 3 unit bet, and we'll place another 3 unit bet. We've got 2 on the 6, and now we're going to put 3 more on the come. And there's the 7 out, so we lose the 2 unit bet on the 6, but we do win our come bet. So that was a profitable shooter. We won $40 on him. So we're at $255 now. We're on to shooter number 7. So the come out roll is a 6-3 center field 9. And just as before, we'll come back with a 1 unit come bet. And we're rolling. And that goes to the no field 5, the 4-1-5. So we'll come back with a 2 unit bet on the come. And that goes to the 4 easy, the 3-1. So now we've got 3 units total out there, so we'll come back with the 4 unit bet on the come. And that'll go to the 10 easy. So now we're looking for a 4, 5, or a 10. And those 4 and 10s can be hard to hit sometime. So there's the square pair, the 8 hard. So no help there. Next roll. And there's the 7 out. So we lose all our bets again there, and we're at 220 after 7 shooters. On to shooter 8. And the come out roll is 6-3 center field 9. So we'll come back with a $5 come bet, 1 unit. And we're rolling. And there's that 4 again, 3-1-4. So let's see if we can hit something in the middle this time. 2 unit bet on the come, and there's the 7 out. So we do come out $5 ahead on that shooter. We win the come bet, but lose the 4 on that one. So shooter number 9, there's a 6-2, the 8 easy, and come out with a 1 unit come bet. And we lose that one to the 3 craps, so we'll come back with a 1 unit come bet, just replace it. And that'll go to the 6, that's the 2x4, the lumberyard, the 6 easy. So now we'll come back with the 2 unit bet. And that'll go to the 10, that's the 6-4, the 10 easy. So now we have 3 units total on the board. So we'll come back with a 4 unit come bet. And that'll go to the 5. Horse and buggy once again, the 4-1-5. And the next roll, there's the 6 easy. So the 6 will come down. That's a $5 win. So we still have 6 units out there, so we cannot place a come bet for 7 units as that's above our cap. So there's the winner 8. So we will be working on the come out roll here as the puck goes off. And there's the 7, so we lose all our money again. So on to shooter 10, we're at 195 now. And here's the come out roll. And that's 2 craps, so that has no effect on us. We don't have a pass line bet down. And there's the center field 9. So let's see if we can win a little money on this shooter. Haven't had a lot of luck in this particular session. So that goes to the 9. Puck will come off, that's the winner. So we will place a 2 unit pass line bet so we can protect that 9 out there. And this one will go to the 5. So now we've got $5 on the 9, $10 on the 5. So that's 3 units total. So we'll come back with a 4 unit come bet. And we're rolling. And that's the 2x4. That'll go to the 6, the 6 easy. And now we're looking for a 5, 6, or a 9. There's that 6 again, so that'll be helpful to us. That's a $20 win. We'll come back up with a 4 unit come bet. And we're rolling again. Here we go. And there's a 7 out, so we lose 2 of our bets, but we won more than we lost. And we end up losing $5 on that shooter. So we're at 220 now, and we're on to our last shooter for this session, shooter 10. And we come back with that center field 9. So we'll put a $5 come bet out. And we're rolling. So that'll go to the 5, the no field 5. And we'll come back with a 2 unit bet. $10 on the come. And we lose that to craps. Craps 3. So we'll just replace that. And our next roll, and there's the 7 out, so we lose the 5 and we win 10, and break even on that, or lost a little on that shooter. So that is how the come ladder progression works. Didn't work too well on this particular session, but as you know, if you've been playing craps for any time at all, regardless of the strategy, sooner or later you're going to get bit with just when the dice don't go your way. And we got hit several times where we had our maximum bets out there, all 7 units, and that in the end got us. So we ended up losing $85, which is not the end of the world. Started out with a $300 buy-in, ended up at $215, but we did learn a little bit here. And again, if you're just starting out in craps, this might be a system you want to take a look at as you learn the game. So we hope you enjoyed that video, and we do thank you for joining us. If you did enjoy the video, please give us the old thumbs up. We would appreciate that, and that would let us know that you're enjoying the content that we're presenting to you. Also, if you have not subscribed to the Craps University channel, we'd ask that you do so. We would love having you part of the student body here at Craps University. And we're offering free ride scholarships, so it will cost you absolutely nothing. We do have a lot of fun. We do craps videos on Sundays, and we do roulette videos on Wednesdays, 2 of the most fun games in the casino. And we discuss different strategies for both of those games, strategies that will give us the best chance of walking away a winner when we belly up to the table. So once again, thank you for joining us. This is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. And if you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And may all your rolls be winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.